Leo, welcome to your powerful messages from the Veil reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Leo. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear this message. So guys, I'm very excited to do this reading for you guys. I even all got dressed up for you, not only because it's Halloween, my favorite holiday, but around this time, like even end of October, beginning of November is a very powerful time where the veil is thin. And I wanted to take this opportunity to do these readings at this time when the veil is thin, to ask Spirit what you need to hear right now that will be powerful, insightful, healing messages for you about whatever's going on in your life. And this can impact any aspect of your life: love and romance, career and finances, spiritual evolution. But whatever Spirit would like to talk about shall be said. And with the powerful new moon and Scorpio influence, I think these readings today are going to be extra powerful. So I'm excited. I hope you are too. Let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear, set the energy, and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you who are with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring this sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you may have of what you want guidance from with your spirit team. And if you have any specific beings of the light that you would like to welcome into your reading, specific angels, ancestors, spirit guides, passed down loved ones, even spiritual deities, you are welcome to ask them to join us here now. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Leo. Whoa. So the first thing I saw was a sparrow. And that usually does not come to me as like a message. So I'm not really even 100% sure what, the spiritual meaning behind a sparrow is. If you are, please comment it below. But intuitively what I kind of get is like a message, and like a message that it feels very like, I need to do this now. Like, I don't know, there's some sort of urgency behind this, like some sort of, okay, now that I get this confirmation, let's do it. What's next? Let's go. I don't know, something that I'm feeling here with that sparrow energy. But then I saw like a solar eclipse. So that's really interesting, being that the sun rules Leo. And I wonder if some of you guys have always felt very powerful energies around solar eclipses. I feel like there's some major change happening here, though, powerful change that is meant to happen at this time of your life or very soon to happen. And to realize that this is the brink of something big, and to not be afraid of it, but to seize it. I'm really curious what this is about. We'll pull cards to dive deeper into this, but I feel like your spirit team's excited for you, Leo. So I want to know what this is all about. Let's get some cards to dive deeper into this. So Spirit, tell me about what Leo needs to hear right now in regards to what's going on in Leo's life, what Leo needs to be aware of, notice right now. So number 29 with healing, and it says, candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. So something is healing in your life. Something is getting better. Something is improving in your life, and you can be relieved knowing that whatever the situation is that hurt you or that you were disappointed by, it's not going to stay in that lower vibrational energy forever. There's something to come out of it, something that is going to brighten you up again. But I feel right now, even with the solar eclipse I saw in my vision with the mini meditation, like maybe you guys have opportunity to do some deep transformational healing energy. And I feel with this Scorpio season, with the new moon in Scorpio, Spirit really does want you to know that with whatever has hurt you cannot hold you back. Whatever has disappointed you, you can bounce back from. That's like what I'm getting, which is kind of different, like similar to Cancers, but different, because I think you guys are aware of your ability to bounce back, to come back. And Spirit is kind of sending you this message of hope, or message of healing, or message of confirmation that something is about to significantly improve that you may have struggled with for the last few months. We'll pull more cards to see exactly what area that is in. So tell me more about this healing energy for Leo. Tell me more about this healing energy. Wow. We have magic circle with protection. Ooh, okay. So Spirit wants you to know that you are protected from any force, any negative energy that could try to disrupt the growth you're going through right now, the healing you're going through, or, with whatever you have been recently hurt, disappointed by, or even something that has lingered for some time since like the past, like that will never repeat in your life again. You have learned that karmic lesson. You have, understood, or have started to understand, I wouldn't say the reasonings behind it, but maybe why some of you may have not have had like the full deck of cards other people were dealt. Why maybe having some sort of certain struggle has made you even stronger than those who have never had a, idea of what it's really like to earn what they have, to push through, to have that vitality you have, Leo, is rare. And Spirit wants you to know that during this time, like if you need anything that still needs to be healed, that still needs to be addressed, do it now. And Spirit is protecting this space for you to do that now, which means like if you're afraid of a certain deadline that you're going to miss if you, don't take the time to do or uncover anything that still needs to be addressed or released from within you, know that there is no time limit to that you have every opportunity right now to do the healing you need to do the refreshing, repowerment that you need to do. But yeah, Spirit is saying like the progress of this and the, upturn this is taking is protected. You are on the upper part of your path now, on the wheel now, that you just got out of the lower part. And, I think you could be relaxed and excited to know that you're entering in a time where things are getting better, where you're going to flourish. And it really starts, a key thing is to taking the time to heal yourself, or to let the healing process take over as you put trust in Spirit, trust in, your spirit team, because they are very protective of this, whatever this is for you, and holding the space for you to thrive right now, to do what you need to do to thrive right now. So let yourself thrive. Let yourself, take part in healing processes, or, even self-love, self-care, even preparing right now. Whatever you need to do, Spirit is saying, we got you. We're holding this out. We're protecting this for you, but do what you need to do right now to get this 100% ready for what's about to come in. Okay, so let's get into the tarot to see if Spirit will give us, some inklings of what this could be coming into your life. Okay, so the first card we have is the Moon in reverse. So that's interesting with the eclipse energy I kind of saw in your reading, right? Or in the meditations. So I feel like fears are being addressed. I feel as if, especially if some of you have very strong water energy, particularly Pisces energy in your chart, I think there's a lot that we could run away with the coulds, right? And this is kind of touched up in Gemini's reading too, but it's kind of like with the moon card, it's very much like the idea that the other bad thing can happen. So I can't give too much into what I feel right now because there's a deeper meaning or a deeper thing that could happen that would just tear my hopes down. I think with the moon in reverse, you guys are really seeing that maybe your fears are unfounded. And maybe some things that have been deeply held on for a long time, you're finally just saying, to yourself, like, you know what? That's my past. I can use it as a weapon against myself and others, or I could use it as a tool for myself and others. And with the moon in reverse, I think you're using it as a tool now. A better understanding of maybe what you went through or what is still kind of haunting you or has haunted you is something that you're meant to use as a tool to inspire others, to have that extra grit, that extra strength that people who did not go through what you went through would have. But yeah, nothing to fear about this, Leo. There's changes coming, but they're bringing clarity. And it's coming out of this, turn of, I don't know where this is going to go. Am I ready? Am I, is there something I have to watch out for? No, you don't have to keep looking over your back. You are fully protected here. And whatever this endeavor is, whatever this pursuit is. Okay. Then we have the Page of Swords. So air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Yeah, there's a lot now that either you're researching, looking into, discovering more of, or you're kind of learning and taking into account what you've been through and what those lessons provided you. And again, how you can use what you've learned from it, what you've understood from it, how you had a better understanding of yourself, or how you had a better understanding of what else there's need to be done from, what you've recently endured or what you've been enduring the last few years. There's more that you can discover. There's more that you can uncover. And there's more that you can use to apply to more ideas of where else you can pursue or what else you need to go. But I think you're very inspired right now, Leo. And especially some of you that write. I think you've been putting off writing for some time, and I think now is a good time to get back into writing, journaling. I think it helps kind of release some energy from you, that any tensions, any fears, any, memories. But even for others of you, it's like an outlet for you to use as a healing method. So I would definitely look into writing, journaling. If you guys are trying to find ways to heal or to continue your healing journey and process. But again, Page of Swords could very much mean a message from the outside coming in to, confirm something to you, to write as an offer of an invitation, an offer for, a job, an offer of a hangout, a date. I don't know, but just some message coming in that I think you guys are excited to receive here. Tell me more. Then we have the Six of Swords. So yeah, Aquarius energy. It's going to move you in the right direction. I think knowing that the fears are unfounded, that you don't have to have this harboring fear anymore of like what could happen. I don't know, just something along those lines, and we'll clarify. But as you kind of shed that and shed those beliefs, those, notions of I always have to be on guard, I can't be fully prepared to expect the best or whatever it is, that can be shed because you're going down the right path. And that message is coming through in for you guys of, certainty of, you got the job, you got this offer, you got this opportunity. And whatever this message contains is some sort of words of validation or words of confirmation, or, what you're kind of finding within yourself is leading you into a lot better place. You're going to be, the improvement is going to be shown. It is going to be proven to you how much better things are getting. Wow. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Cups. Interesting. So Cancer energy here. So with the Two of Cups, I wonder for some of you guys if this has to do with friendships, if this has to do with romance, if this has to do with, relationships with people. In the sense of, I definitely feel for some of you guys, you had trust issues, and some of them very well, you should have from what you've been through. I think for a lot of you guys, you didn't feel completely safe to let your guard down and to be around others and to, invite others in and let yourself be vulnerable. And I think now with what you're experiencing, or maybe what you're starting to understand about why you've had this trust issues, these vulnerability issues, I think that's something that you are healing from. And not just that, I think maybe even someone has inspired you to do this healing. Maybe you guys have found a new friend, have reconnected with a, longtime friend, family member, or maybe a romance that has been kind of supporting you emotionally, healing you emotionally, that you guys are able to kind of now understand more about, certain things that may have happened is not against me, but is meant to kind of be that badge of honor of I made through it and I survived it. I feel like someone's inspiring you or encouraging you to see the greatness in you that sometimes you feel like you don't have. And I think you really have found this person or will find this person that completely understands you and loves you for every bit of yourself. Someone wants to connect deeper with you, Leo. Someone wants to understand you on a deeper level. And so maybe you're going to get this invite from someone to travel, to, go out and to, have a date with, or to hang out with, or to get to know better. And I think it's really going to be part of that healing process for a lot of you. Wow, okay. Let's clarify. Tell me more about the moon in reverse for Leo. The Page of Swords, again, coming out twice. For the page coming out twice, there could be a lot of inner child healing, inner child wounds that finally you guys are using as a means to help yourself instead of detriment yourself or hold you back. Words that were said to you that still hurt to this day. Things that were said to you that made you think of yourself differently, that were never real truths about you, but projections onto you. You're finally learning how to deal with, how to cope with, how to battle, and not carry that on you. It's so important to do that, Leo, and you're doing it. Page of Swords with the 9 of Wands. Yeah, so Sagittarius energy. So, okay, if this is the route of yourself and your own healing, yeah, I think you're finally open to looking at these things objectively about what you've experienced or what you've come to guard yourself against, and for those reasons that you are starting to kind of let your places where you didn't want to explore before, certain areas of your life or certain emotions that you've had, you're finally ready to look forward at. And I think that by allowing yourself to have that honesty, that vulnerability to explore those areas of yourself is powerful, strong. I can't emphasize how many people will not be willing to do this. And the fact that you are actually willing to be open with yourself and to explore these harder parts of ourselves is so brave, Leo. It really is. Now, others of you, this is involving someone else. I think they've been trying to invite you for some time. Maybe you've had to blow them off a few times, but again, maybe there was fear around letting someone in that was stopping you from allowing this experience to happen. And I think finally, whatever they're saying, whatever they're inviting you to, you're looking as an opportunity to let that guard down. Or someone's letting that guard down with you if you want to flip the roles, right? Tell me more of the 6 of Swords for Leo. Yeah. So the 8 of Wands in reverse. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. So P is really sticking out to me. First, middle, last initial. As in, Paula. As in Patrick. First, middle, last initial. Again, can mean something to someone. But yeah, this is all beginning steps that you're taking. And Spirit understands that. You need to understand that you're at the beginning of this journey, or this is a new era you're entering in. And there's going to be times when you may be coming across old thoughts that you used to have because you're going in this new direction, because you're trying this new thing. That Spirit is saying, it's not a bad thing it's coming up. It's just something that you now can respond differently to, now that you have a better understanding of yourself, that you've explored these deeper areas of yourself, or this is the time to do so. You'll be able to understand and respond in a different way that is more healing for you than just putting it aside, than just ignoring it, than pushing people away. It's a very powerful time for you to take new chances, to give yourself new opportunities, to think in a different way, to do things in a different way. And you have the brave courageousness to do it differently than most people. But with the Six of Swords and the Eight of Wands in reverse, I find this interesting because these are both like movement cards to me, different ways. Like, you know, Six of Swords is like kind of like a better mental space, while Eight of Wands is more of like, you know, passions, drive, even could have travel. So something that maybe you weren't ready to do before, that, you know, the momentum was building up and you felt pressure for it, you didn't feel ready in the past, you're ready to do now. So again, whether that's taking up that offer, making that change, going in a different direction, know you're ready now. And I think you feel it too. And I think you are understanding that by making this change now is going to lead you down this path of, you know, improvement than where you were at before. And it's okay to accept that you weren't ready before. But I think totally with what you've been understanding about yourself, observing, you're ready completely now to take that chance, to take that shot. Whatever that is for you guys. It has to do with someone else, definitely for a few of you, but others it's just, you know, kind of giving yourself that opportunity to just live differently, to think differently, to have a different lifestyle that spirit knows will be better for you. I even see some of you guys like changing your diets here, changing what you're surrounding yourself with. It's very, very important to kind of know what your environment does for you. And that doesn't mean you're influenced by your environment, but it means like if you're around negative people constantly, you're just going to have more negative thoughts. It's proven in science research. And I think you guys are just choosing now to surround yourself with more positive, uplifting people, TV shows, music than what you were around before. A change in direction, a change in environment, I feel is very needed at this time. Okay, so tell me more of what Leo needs to know right now. Daydream. Yeah. And it's, so I feel like a lot of you guys are having visions. You could be clairvoyant that you didn't know about, or you've always had these gifts but never knew how to use them. But any sort of visions, any sort of you know, ideas that are coming to you are A, divinely guided, and B, are kind of ways that spirit communicates with you. So be open to those thoughts that come in or those daydreams you catch yourself having. But it says, you will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creativity. Yeah, so I feel spirit is inspiring you at this time. And through those visions or through those ideas, that's what spirit is kind of trying to communicate to you as being like, this is where you have potential. This is where you can start looking into this. There's potential here. There's, you know, an increase here that I want you to notice now. So again, any visions or downloads, spirit wants you to really pay attention to them, Leo. Tell me more. Listening. Wow. So yeah, I think with daydream and listening, even if this involves someone else, I think they're connecting or wanting to connect with you on a deeper level. And some of you may not have trusted that. Like there may have been a motive or ulterior, you know, things, especially those who have been hurt by other people in the past, right? And I think this energy around you, whoever this Two of Cups is, a friend, a romance, like wants to put all the BS aside as far as like only being interested just for a good time. Like they're not surface level people. They're very, very deep people. And I think you've been waiting to find someone that can meet you on that depth. And I think by finally meeting someone that kind of listens to you, understands you, like loves your creativity, loves your unique vision, loves to hear your ideas on things that, you know, they're very open to, I think is also what's healing for you. But those of you this has nothing to do with someone else, then yeah, spirit's coming through for you all the way. I mean, I think you guys are spiritually gifted in many different things. You could be clairvoyant, clairaudient, you could be claircognizant. However you use your spiritual abilities that I see here, whether you're awakening to them now or you are using more so as you get to know yourself, Spirit really wants you to trust in all the spiritual inklings, notions, and messages that are coming through, because they're helping you understand what this change needs to be and what direction to head towards and what no longer to hold on to as your truth. That was never your truth to begin with. Wow, love that. Tell me more of what Leo needs to hear right now. Magic Guardian, Cancer just got this card. So if you guys have strong Cancer in your chart, you're dealing with the Cancer, I suggest checking out the Cancer reading to see if there's messages for you there. But like Cancer's reading, yeah, I think you guys are unlocking something here. Unlocking an awareness, unlocking a certain power within you that is starting to just grow. And it's not going to be, you know, depleted. It's not going to be burned out again. I think you have this awareness now of the power of your decisions, the power of what you focus on and the important things that you focus on that continues to help you thrive. And I think you are putting more in your control in your hands than you have before, knowing that Spirit's got your back, knowing that Spirit is watching over you and that things will happen in the right time. Now I can access or direct, you know, what needs to be done, what I can motivate myself in doing. And again, that empowerment here is what I feel the most. That's going to be the most transformative in your life. And by trying new things is going to give you that empowerment as well, Leo. So give yourself that chance is what I want to tell you deeply. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and wrap this reading up with a blessing. I want to ask Spirit to give you a blessing of a final message to conclude this with, this powerful reading with. Yeah, it was definitely hard hitting. Get out. We have a blessing of the waters, number 4, which is literally what Cancer got to. And I've shuffled these a lot. So again, Cancer may mean something to you. If it doesn't, what a coincidence. But with the blessing of the waters here, a little bit different than Cancer's. Like, I think that you guys are really starting to attune into your feelings, trusting your feelings, being open to your feelings, visions, intuitive gifts. That part of allowing yourself to be open to that and receiving that and using that is what's helping you heal. It's what's helping you grow in that way. And I think with, you know, with the waters here and healing, like, you guys are drawn to water right now. And again, you don't have to have water in your natal chart to resonate with this message, but we all have the elements in our chart, honestly. But I feel like Spirit is like drawing you in to kind of be around water more so. And water is very cleansing. Maybe to take more baths, meditative baths, maybe to, you know, if you live near the water, to kind of sit and meditate around the water, to reflect around the water, because there's something about the water energy right now that is propelling you in, whether that's just inspiration to heal or inspiration to keep you hydrated. Maybe some of you need to drink more water, and that's Spirit's, you know, message to you. Sometimes if you feel lightheaded, yeah, maybe just drink a little bit more water here. But I think there's a deepening here, a deepening of yourself that only water can kind of get to those depths. So I feel like as you get deeper with yourself, the more you're becoming empowered. And I love to see it. Thank you so, so much, Leo, for joining me for this reading. I really hope it resonated with you. I hope it's giving you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to the messages Spirit wanted to give to you at this time, your Spirit team wanted to give you through the veil. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Leo, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Leo.